Hi everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Neverwinter Nights 2. So we've got a few leads here. I think I'll probably head up to the Grove, just so I can get rid of LNA as soon as possible.
Everybody, follow me!
Shall I look for crafting things while I'm here? Crafting an int. Let's just double check. I never really talked to you, did I? Do you know what happened to Ember? I haven't heard much more than the rumours, though that idiot Elgin claims to have been there. Even fought the attackers, he says. Puh. Yeah, so I heard. You doubt his story too? Man can't handle a butter knife, much less a stout blade. I took pity and tried to teach him a few tricks, but he was hopeless. We should bring this little fact to Elgin's attention. We need to take some of the wind out of his tails, and quickly. Good idea, Sand. What's the news in Port Last, Halgel? The usual. Luskan lusts after our harbour, and Hieromos frets. Ember's massacre has made folks here a bit uneasy, but it's caused my business to pick up. Speaking of which, what have you got for sale? So this is his ordinary shop. And he's still got some good stuff. Including big spell resistance greatsword, that's good. That's okay, it's not great. And this stuff isn't as good as his other stuff, that's pretty nice too. Much shorter descriptions here. Nice halberd. +4 halberd, that's pretty awesome. That's very powerful. What's that? A kukri? That's very useful for a little offhand weapon, I would have said. It does cost 147,000 gold, so you would hope so. Does this tell you what vampiric regeneration is? No. And you've got some good stuff here as well. Probably got enough moulds for the time being, I would think. Nothing that gives plus int there, though. Oi, Elgin, you lying twat. You back again? I'm sure I can spare some time for you. Yeah, let's talk about Ember, Elgin. Sure, alright. What do you want to know? Halgel? Wait, no, we'll leave that to last. That's the most aggressive. Yeah, well, listen, Elgin. I've spoken with a survivor. And I heard there were only about a dozen attackers at Ember, and nothing was ever mentioned about demons. A survivor? Well, that's good news. With all the smoke, I'm sure I could have been mistaken. tricks on the eyes and all that. Now, if you'll excuse me... Well, actually, no, I won't, Elgin. Haldril said you could barely handle a blade, and yet you managed to kill many attackers? What is wrong? I didn't need his training, I learned to fight somewhere else. Look, it's obvious you know I wasn't there. What do you want from me? Well, why did you say you were? No, we'll criticise him later. Our priority is getting me not hanged. I want to know what really happened. I'd heard there was a dryad in the Duskwood, so I figured... Well, you know how dryads are. With men, I mean. Oh, gods. How predictable. I think dryad legends do more to get men lost in the woods than the dryads themselves. I didn't get too far in before the wolves chased me away, so I decided to stop in Ember for a while. Then I smelled the smoke from Ember, so I didn't dare head that way. By the time I got back to Port Last, people were already talking about the massacre. No one around here seemed to know what really happened, so I figured I might as well embellish my involvement. No one's getting hurt, right? Yeah, except me, who's going to be fucking hanged. No, I do mind lies. Torm sees through all lies. He won't stand for it. Lies serve no one. No, we don't want to imply that someone may be harmed. I am being harmed. You're doing damage just by spreading that story. Oh, please. All the harm's already been done. So this is caring about his safety. And this is more threatening. So do I want to bully him into being a false witness for me? And I shouldn't do really. But then he's wronged me. He could have got me in a lot of trouble. He's just a selfish sot though, isn't he? He's not really a calculated adversary of mine. He's just an idiot. Not like the woman in the jail cell. Listen, everyone thinks you're a witness. If Ember's attackers hear about you... Oh no, I didn't even consider that. Everyone, I have an announcement. That should keep his mouth closed. We didn't need him spreading any more of those wild tales before the trial. Well done, let's move on. Yes, let's head to this grove. Duskwood was the grove, I believe. Oh yeah, there isn't a mod to change your party configuration without going back to the sunken flagon. Something about this forest. I can't hear the trees. Their voices are strange. There's something wrong with them. It's some kind of poison running up through their roots. Poison? Yes, the poison. It's like a brightness seeping from the ground into their branches. Yeah, maybe we should get to the source of the poison and try and heal this place. That is my wish too. I'm glad we share the same feelings on this. I feel I must warn you. The trees of the Duskwood act as a damper on magical energies. My considerable talents may be reduced while I am here. What do you mean, damper? Yes, damper as in to suppress. A sample sentence would be... Yeah, I know what it means. I was just confirming what you said. Alright. No need to do a Kelgar imitation. I was just trying to educate you on this forest. Alright, well, thank you for the warning. We can adjust our tactics. Pleasure to help. To be honest, this little jaunt is turning out far more interesting than I'd hoped. I might even thank Neville if this keeps up. But enough, let me be silent. The Duskwood awaits. Okay, so we haven't really got an optimal party here, but we'll leave the woman as she is. Come on guys, keep up. And I'm guessing this is going to be a combat area. Yeah, so it looks like if we go straight on, that's going to solve the problem. Let's go straight on first. Now, it's been a long time since I was telling the story that probably no one cared about. The end of my second ed game. I can probably finish it here. Lorne, why haven't you held up your end of the bargain? Yes, Lorne. Why haven't you held up your end of the bargain? Answer me. Okay. So, we know Lorne to be the giant associate of the Hostower Darthgarius man. And the Dryads think I am he, so that must be who was impersonating me. Yeah, just remind me about our bargain. I seem to have completely forgotten. You forgot. How could... Oh, I see. You're the one disguised him... You're the one I disguised him as then. Trying to prove your innocence, I assume. Okay, so she needs to die. Yes, I am. How did you disguise Lorne? Alteration powder. A gift from a former guest. It allows you to appear as whomever you wish, for a time. Lorne and his men stopped nearby before heading on to the village. From my tree, I spied on their conversation. The fool was simply going to rush in and kill everyone, and yet somehow blame you. I appeared and offered my help in the matter. She does really need to die. But I'll try and get as much information out of her before I kill her. I mean, ideally we'd tie her up and then bring her into Port Last. I see. Continue. I offered to disguise Lorne and his men if they would bring me the glowstone that lies beneath this glade. He agreed, but I was a fool to trust him. See if you can get the powder from her. Her story's enlightening, but not the evidence that powder could be. Do you have any more of this powder, Lissa? Can I have it? And why would I give it to you? What's in it for me? Well, your life. Give it to me or I'll destroy you. You dare threaten me in my grove? My home? Creatures of the grove, aid me. I think not. What? You are alone, and even the creatures of this grove, as twisted as you have helped them become, will not turn on me. So, if you will face us, then you will do so alone. Oh, well that worked out quite well. How many evil points did I get for that then? Oh, none. That's good. Right. Excellent. They really aren't going to attack me. So, everyone go on puppet mode.
You are going to regret
well, there's only
crossing.
one of them.
Follow me.
I concur.
What spells do you have? Oh, you still got them all listed. I'm guessing they're not going to work very well. I don't cast that on her. Oh yeah, that's whole person. Ah, that's how I get to my haste spells. I forgot that. This is a right faff. Still, you can do it.
Follow me.
You can go invisible for now. Yeah, you just charge forward and attack.
Of course.
You, what are you trying to do? Don't you do anything. Oh, you're trying to attack? Oh, that's actually quite a good plan. Do try and charm it. Is that an ability or a spell? I don't know how you use your abilities. I don't know how to use anybody's abilities, if I'm honest. Oh. Right, okay. Well, you are not on a puppet mode. You do what you like.
How can I help?
Oh. That was a little bit underwhelming, wasn't it?
Yes.
Right, let's have a look. Alteration powder. This is a bag containing the magical alteration powder. According to Lyssa the Dryad, Lorne used this powder to disguise himself as you during the massacre at Ember. And how many evil points do I get for that? None! Excellent.
I am listening.
And an empty magic bag. I've got a lot of those now.
Follow me.
Still, worse things to have. Let's talk to these innocent creatures. Oh, that's good. Ah, you're massive. I'm glad I didn't have to fight you. So I can't even remember how far I got in my tale, but I think I got to the part where they were in the warehouse. So the weir rats were all in the warehouse, and the evil cleric sent one of the weir rats in human form to the tavern, where he knew that the paladin and the ranger were, and said,
This shouldn't take long.
help me, there's rats in the warehouse. Weir rats in my warehouse, and the other players aren't stupid. They saw through it, but they went along to the warehouse. And there were rat tracks around the warehouse, along with human tracks in this, because it had been derelict for a while, a few months at least, in the dust. And the ranger was trying to be clever, climbing around the boxes, looking around, and he could see the rats, the massive weir rats, sort of darting around in between the boxes. He knew something was up, and then eventually the cleric gave up and just attacked him, and pushed him off all the boxes, and just started hitting him. And two weir rats joined in and started helping him to kill the ranger. And the paladin just stood by the door and laughed. So the evil cleric should really have won. It's basically 3-on-1, but he rolled terribly and kept missing. Eventually, though, he did kill the ranger. The ranger was lying dead on the floor in front of the paladin, and the weir rats... No, that's not right. I'm telling the story all wrong. The ranger won. The ranger won the fight. And the weir rats betrayed the dead cleric. They just wanted the sacrificial dagger of Baal, and they took it. And of course the paladin also coveted the sacrificial dagger of Baal, but he didn't dare to stand up to all the weir rats. He just let them walk out with it, with the prize that he wanted so much. I'm losing this battle here. So they took the dagger and wandered off. They didn't care about killing the paladin, they didn't care about killing the ranger. They would have eventually betrayed the cleric if he'd have won the fight, and taken the sword and wandered off. So the evil paladin, who had betrayed the ranger and just stood there, but was on full HP, decided, oh, well, I'll go kill the ranger. I'm not 100% sure why he did that, but he did. And of course, the ranger was almost dead. I think he was on 2 hit points, or it might have been on 3 hit points. But the paladin failed to kill him, He rolled a 1 with his halberd, failed to kill him, and the ranger darted out of the warehouse. But the paladin caught up with him and chopped him down in the street. And that was the end of my second ed game. Look, Miri, visitors. What are gnomes doing in the Duskwood? Ah, look, not only do the woods have an infestation of gnomes, but they also seem to have gathered quite an impressive array of insects. Where's that? Is that just an insult? Don't get that. Okay. Who are you two gnomes? I'm Miri, and this is my sister Jilla. We travelled here from Lantan, beyond the Sea of Swords. Travelled here and decided to stay. Oh? Well, what brought you up here to Duskwood? Insects, of course. The spiny hornfly and the yellow-tipped weevil. So no, they're actual, tangible insects. It's not just an insult. The Duskwood has them in abundance, and in so many new varieties that we've never seen before. Oh right, so you two collect insects. Just so, we've made a study of them, the 20 varieties of hornflies, all manner of weevils and grubs. Not only that, we've discovered 4 new aphids, just here in the Duskwood. It's far more interesting than Lantan ever was. We catch them and sketch them, then name them and box them up. Trim and tidy, clean and neat. Everything in its place, just so. This place is quite dangerous. How do you guys avoid the wolves? Wolves are no trouble, are they, Jilla? No trouble. Besides, we're very small and hardly a threat. Perhaps they've grown fond of us. You found this cave abandoned? Strange that you should ask. When we first arrived, we found a woman living here, didn't we, Miri? Just so. She entrusted this place to us, and then she went away. She said that her family had gone or been killed, and she was off into the wild to build a new clan. That's odd. Was she a druid by any chance? I did not think there was one tending the Duskwood. That's interesting information, Ellen. Did you two gnomes see what happened in Ember? Ember? Isn't that the human village, Jilla? The one we visited last 10 day? Just so, Miri. And we got all that wonderful mutton, remember? I'm sorry, but Ember's been destroyed. You two don't know anything about that. Destroyed? No, we hardly ever come out of the woods. Our work keeps us busy. They used to tell us on Lantan that the whole island could sink into the sea before we'd notice. There go Miri and Jilla, after their insects again. Think of it, Jilla. Ember in ruins. There must be bodies everywhere, untended. Sheep and people both. We should go and pay our respects, don't you think? Yeah, and you can sprinkle this stuff on them while you're there. Mind if I look around your cave? We'd rather you didn't, to tell the truth. We like to keep everything just so. Our boxes and our samples, and the insects, of course. It wouldn't do to go trampling them underfoot. Yes, Jilla, better that they leave, and soon. The Duskwood isn't kind to strangers. You threatening me, boy? Yeah, well, just the same, fuck what you think. I'm gonna have a look in the cave. Oh, that didn't give evil points? I mean, why not? It's they were given that cave by someone else. That's totally evil what I just did. So unlawful. Right. Puppet mode off. So I think you're no longer that useful.
Dog or a house tower thrall, but really it's not polite to say.
Oh, so your spells just don't work, I'm guessing. No, it does now. No, it doesn't. Oh, spell failure. What percent? 100%, I guess.
Follow me.
That's such a cheap thing. Got to say, I really don't like anti-magic zones and the like. I just think they're cheap and lazy. And if you ever played a magic user and someone has an anti-magic zone, it's just pathetic. Time
This
to leave
shouldn't
the
take
game,
long.
I think.
For High Cliff!
The lens!
You two do know that there's a dead body in your cave, right, you two gnomes? Okay, I can't loot the corpse, but let's examine it. This man's throat has been torn out, and his limbs savaged by sharp canine teeth. Interestingly, his hair is dyed bright orange, like a miner. This poor corpse must be Bradbury. Look there, you can tell by the hair.
We didn't want to do it. We never want to, but the blood, the smell, it fills you up. Yes, Jilla, just so.
Mewtwo were werewolves? How did this happen? Well, presumably they were attacked by a werewolf. I'm not letting them get away with this. I'm going to kill them. They're an affront to nature. I should have had a nap, though. You killed this man?
We came back from hunting sheep and he was here in our cave, tapping at our wall in the dark. We try to stay away from folk. We truly do. We hunt animals, and when we can't catch any, we eat our specimens. We gorge on beetles and grubs. But when meat wanders into our lair, then the scent fills us up, and there's naught we can do. The blood, flowing warm between our teeth, the taste of soft yielding flesh. Just so.
My cock. Better get some healing spells out here.
And Tosu's form.
Of course.
You've only got summons. Oh, you don't have any healing spells memorized. That was stupid. Okay, we'll just get. No, don't quick cast. Get some Core Lightning out on him. It's an area of effect spell, but it only affects the enemies. Oh, because you got spell failure, of course, it won't work. Oh, that's cheap, isn't it? I'm probably going to die now. Let's stick a save in if it'll let me. Yeah, it doesn't work, does it? That's stupid. These two are probably the bosses, are they? Very difficult. Right, this is all gone terribly wrong. Yeah, he's dead. Mostly because they decided to put an anti-magic zone in, which is just pathetic. I think I'll probably have to put it on easy to get through this fight. Right, which one are you attacking, Jilla?
Who's for a fight? Come on!
Come on, little girl, I can't get you scared.
What are you doing, you fucking moron? She's got... Oh, yeah, they're... Werewolves are immune to non-magical weapons, aren't
That's
they?
it for me. Sorry.
Oh, well, that's over, isn't it? Oh, no. Oh, yeah, it's not magical. Wear that. So if I equip her with a magical weapon, we can probably win that. And she's got 10 damage reduction that this doesn't surpass. So this shouldn't be too hard. but it should still be winnable. Okay, it's quite hard to fight in the dark. Someone's probably got some spells somewhere. No healing spells, right. You can drink a potion though. Well, it's probably pointless because you're going to die. Oh, you've got a healing kit.
Hells. Was that alright?
Yeah, we can... Yeah, we'll use your item.
Troll kissing orc.
No, anti-magic zone gets rid of it immediately. And that. That's so shit. So shit. Right, what am I looking at here? Can't see anything.
This shouldn't.
That's it for
Come
me.
on, a little girl like me got scared.
Let me the
I don't know why I bothered playing this game, because I told her to attack Jilla and she didn't fucking bother.
I can't stand any longer.
It's just fucking shit. Everything about this game is just... Everything about this cave is shit. Most things about this... Oh, I've loaded the wrong save as well. Brilliant. Right, first thing I'll do is I'm going to put it on easy. I don't care if it's cheap. The game is fucking cheap.
Of course.
And then all of a sudden, she's just going to remember all these new skills. You don't need lore. I've got lots of people with lore. You could learn heal, couldn't you? Let's learn heal. Oh, you don't get them all leveled up. Right, where is healer's kit? Give that to her. You can use that on Yanni.
I suppose I could say something about a Luskin bred
Can't
dog
see
or a
anything. I
host
don't know why I
tower
can't see
thrall,
anything.
but
Hells,
really, it's
by
not
the
polite
shadow
to
of
say.
light.
Let me the green.
Right, so where are you? You're near this one. Ah, you're near Miri, so you can attack Miri. Where are you?
Let's attack.
You're in the middle of combat. You can attack this one on the
Well,
right.
Look who showed up.
You can also attack Miri.
Of course.
Oh, you need to level up again. Oh, I should have done this before. Oh, I've got to choose a feat. Yeah, you could also do with a dinosaur. Why don't I become the party of the dinosaurs? It's not like I'm going to use you anyway. I need power attack cleave. Too good. And venom immunity. I told you that existed. I don't know what you'll actually damage, so you can attack that one. Now, I don't think you do affect that guy, do you? So you can also head up for this direwolf.
That's it for me.
Okay. Well, this is going the same as it always does. What are you actually attacking? I bet you're attacking the wrong person. I can't move. Why can't I move? Oh, I can move now. Okay, so you're being attacked by Miri. No, Nishka, don't bother doing that.
I can do that.
Troll kissing orc.
Right, so I don't think that this girl can even affect these guys, but you can try.
That's it for me. Sorry.
10 damage resistance, it's just stupid. Right, let's just fucking blow this joint. Why you got power attack on? Oh, because you got damage resistance. Yeah, that was very clever, you should have damage resistance on. Should have power attack on even. Gnomes, of course, have a lower movement speed than humans, so I'm not really sure what's going on there. Damage resistance 10, it's just fucking stupid. Such a fucking munchkin dungeon. Anti-magic zone, damage resistance 10. Who got an attack of opportunity then and why? And as I say, these things should be half the speed of me as well. Right, who's getting an attack of opportunity? I do on Jilla. Oh, because she's moving now.
Can't stand any longer.
Right, I think what I'll do is I'll find a save game editor and give myself full hit points, and I'll be back.